Hey beer tippers, Ryan here, back with another beer mail. This one comes from Tony in Maine. We did a bit of a trade. Traded some rarities here. So he sent me out the box first. So man, this thing got pretty beat up, but I already checked, make sure all the beer's okay, but I haven't unwrapped anything yet. So he sent me a note just saying he's got spoilers and his thoughts on the beers on the back. So we won't get to that yet, because I don't know everything he sent. I only know of 2 of the beers. So let's get the first one open. I did a good packing job because it definitely survived that journey all the way from Maine with inside a pretty beat up box. Okay, well I pulled out a beer I've had before, and part of the reason why we did this trade. This is a 2011 Kate the Great from Portsmouth. I did a very, very short review on this one. I wanted to get another bottle because this beer is awesome. It's a phenomenal beer. Recommend it if you have the ability to trade for it, to do so. I know a lot of people like that beer really fresh. So, you know, but when I had it, it tasted great. Alright, so, so I happened to pick out the 2 bottles that were the main basis for this trade. Wow, this looks cool. If you can't tell already, this is a short little stumpy bottle. This is the 2012 Kate the Great. They decided to put it in smaller bottles, and I've never had this fresh, so I will likely drink it fresh. It's such a small bottle. I'd love to share this with people. I don't know if I'll do a vertical or not. I'd like to shoot a review of this beer so you can get my thoughts on a fresh version of it, but we'll see on that one. Okay, so everything else in this box, I have no clue what it is, so this should be fun. Okay, so this is from Thirsty Dog Brewing Company. I've heard of them. Siberian Night Imperial Stout. Love Imperial Stouts, 9.7%. Wow, this is one from GABF medals. 2003, 2005, 2006. So this is probably a really nice beer. I'll have to look this one up. So that sounds good. Okay, next up is Two Brothers. This is the Red Rye Coffee Porter. Wow, that sounds interesting. Black ale brewed with coffee beans. I've only had one Two Brothers beer before. It says retro release 1 of 15 on here too. I've only had one of their beers before. I think it was like an oak aged pale ale, which is really weird. But yeah, 9.2%. Cool. That sounds great. That should be a really interesting beer to try. Okay, next one up is Sebago Brewing Company single batch series. This is their barley wine aged in bourbon barrels. Nice. Gotta love a barley wine aged in bourbon barrels. This is a local, local to him, brewed in Maine. So where are they from in Maine? Gorham, Maine. Hey, it has a California redemption value, so technically they should be able to sell this beer here in California. But anyway, that one sounds, barrel aged barley wine sounds awesome. Okay, I recognize this style of a label. This is Smutty Nose. Man, I gotta get to, I had those Smutty Nose beers I got from a few other trades I gotta get to. So this is their really old Brown Dog Ale, part of their Big Beer series. So I'll have to check that one out. Yeah, I mean I think it was Tommy that sent me a couple of Smutty Nose beers, and I still haven't got to them yet. Okay, so this is the last beer that Tony sent me. Okay, cool. I've never had this one from Bell's, their Third Coast Old Ale. I know Daniels has reviewed this one, so this is pre-batch 10,000, so it's got some age on it, probably a couple of years, I'm guessing. You might see that in the notes, but 10.2%. Never had it. Very cool. Okay, let's check out, see what he said real quickly. You know, Kate the Great. He's saying age it for a bit. I might drink it fresh. We'll see. The Smutty, really old Brown Dog. Oh, I guess that's an old ale too. So he says it's one of his favorites, and he recommends aging it until August, September 2013. Open it up, thank me later. Okay. Condition on port wine soaked oak chips. That sounds interesting. To the Two Brothers, it says drink now. Yeah, because this coffee beer, the coffee is gonna fade. The Sebago bourbon barley wine he really liked the 2010 with a year on it. So said open up early fall of this year. Okay, I'll try to remember to do that. The Thirsty Dog, age a year, very nice imperial stout, and then the Third Coast Old Ale. Yeah, it says check the batch number for the vintage. You got it from a friend. But yeah, I think that's batch 10,000 came out, I believe, 2 years ago. So that's definitely has some age on it. So that's probably ready to drink right away. So big thanks to Tony for sending these out. I'll definitely get your beer mail packed up here very soon and get it shipped out.